Out here on the sweeping plains of the American West, you can feel the raw weight of history. I want you to picture a true giant, an American bison, a living relic of the Ice Age, toughing it out under a brutal summer sun. Right now, this absolute unit of a beast is carrying a miserable burden. Every inch of his massive legs and flanks is completely overrun by an army of engorged ticks. We are talking about thousands of tiny, blood-sucking freeloaders, draining his energy drop by drop. You know that maddening, creeping itch when a bug is on you. Multiply that feeling by 1,000. His thick winter coat, which kept him alive through freezing snowstorms just months ago, is a total liability in this sweltering heat, offering absolutely zero protection against these relentless parasites. He trudges forward, slow and deliberate, and carrying the heavy weight of discomfort he simply cannot shake off, seeking relief. Burry bull. The great bull lumbers toward the cool, rushing waters of a mountain river. You can almost hear the crunch of dry summer grass giving way to wet river stones as he bows his massive head down to drink. That freezing pant was from the thousands of passengers of peace. A tiny distraction from the thousands of passengers digging into his hide. But out in the wild, you are never alone for long. Up in the tree line, a flock of black-billed magpies has spotted the ultimate jackpot. These birds are whip-smart, opportunistic, and have serious hustle. They gather on the riverbank and assessing the situation. Chattering loudly and assessing the situation. Suddenly, with a fast flurry of black and white wings, the first brave scavengers swoop down and land directly onto this living mountain of fur. Now, this is exactly where the magic of the wild kicks in. Understanding the terms of this ancient truce, the bison wades deeper into the shallows and lowers his 2,000-pound frame right onto the rocky riverbed. He settles into the cool water, deliberately himself exposing his broad back and making himself fully accessible to the birds. What you are witnessing right now is a masterpiece of natural teamwork. The magpies swarm over his back like a dedicated cleanup crew, their sharp eyes scanning deep into the matted fur. They are highs, scanning deep into the matted fur. They are here for an all-you-can-eat buffet. With wild surgical precision, the birds start plucking bloated ticks right off the bison's skin. For the magpies, this is the ultimate low-effort, high-protein feast. For the bison, it is pure, desperate relief. This right here is mutualism at its absolute finest. A temporary alliance where both players walk away holding a massive win. The birds work overtime, hopping fearlessly from his humped back all the way up to his sweeping, dangerous horns. The bison stays totally chill. The bison stays totally chill. He just sits right there like a heavy statue anchored in the flowing river. He even lets these sharp-beaked little guys pick around the super-sensitive areas right near his eyes and ears. It is a crazy display of trust between two completely different animals. He blinks slowly, surrendering to the meticulous care of his feathered pit crew. Dozens of magpies cover his body, flipping a nightmare pestilence into a massive feast. The valley echoes with their busy chatter as they strip away the parrots, one. Eventually, the job is completely done. The flock takes to the air together, cruising off to find their next big hustle. The big guy, significantly lighter and finally free his itchy nightmare, is this and thoroughly free by his itchy nightmare, pushes himself up. Is not cleansed by his tiny wingmen, and thoroughly. The great wanderer gets back to doing what he does best. He moves out with renewed strength, disappearing deep into the vast wilderness of the American frontier. Nature always finds a way to balance the scales, and sometimes the biggest wild creatures owe their survival to the smallest ones. If you loved diving into this incredible connection today, you are going to want to stick around. I explore these alliances all the time. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and tell me what duo you want next on Hidden Symbiosis.